How's it going, everybody? Slavinatorski here, and welcome to my channel. We're doing more of the Kulu world today, so now we got Reaper that we're going to open up. So you see I decided to make a nicer little background for everybody than just a plain, just something cool to look at. But this is more Kulu world. This is the Reaper skeleton. See what you get in the box here. I got this from BBTS. I don't know if other places have it. I'm sure they do. The BBTS is the only one I keep seeing these on. Take everything out of the box. Just like the previous ones, here's what the inner card looks like. It's the rear card. Get this out of the way. And you do get a stand, as you can see here. I tend to not use the stands because, as you can see, they stand up pretty well on their own. So this is the skeleton. And these are all the accessories that you're going to get with them. So you have a pauldron for either side. This one has some nice spikes on it. You have some cuffs, looks like handcuffs with a chain. That is a metal chain too. And it looks like for probably arms and legs, so they can both be chained, as well as a scythe with a chain on it. So what I'm going to do is open these up, get them all sprawled out on the table right down here, move the camera angle down so you can see it better, and we'll be right back. Alright, we are back with everything that you get inside the box. So first off, you're going to get the Reaper figure. One thing is he is a little bit, going to move the camera up here, his shade is a little bit more on the brown side than the others. So he does have a little bit of different coloring here. As usual with these, their paint job is pretty good. You have a nice wash on there, looks fantastic. These figures are all, honestly, I think they're really well done. I like these. These are good for skeletons. So you get the skeleton base figure himself, a loincloth with a belt. You get the scythe. Let's take a look at that loincloth actually. You see just the simple shading work on there to make it look good. Then you have the scythe that's rusty and a good wood on here, and it's all very well painted. They have a nice rust look on the end here. Then you have the chain, which comes all the way down, and that is a metal chain. You have some, I believe these ones are the wrist braces. These are plastic here on the sides, and then you have a metal chain in the middle. These ones I believe are the leg chains. Again, metal in the middle. It's also rusted looking with some plastic cuffs. Two relaxed hands, which again, the paint app on those is really good. And then two pauldrons. So you'll see they both have a little battle damage on them. And this one has spikes glued onto the outside, so be careful. It's probably easy to snap those off. I drop it immediately. There we go. Everything's fine. So if you look on here, it actually identifies that's the right pauldron. And you see these have little posts in the back of them, a lot like Mythic Legions. Again, really good work on that paint app. I like that. Because the cool thing about these skeletons is they have a unique feature where their shoulder blades come off, and you can pop the pauldrons right there in the shoulder blades. Or you can leave those on and have them be a naked skeleton. It's up to you. It's all they give you a lot of options with these. That's what's cool about them. So let me go ahead and show you the articulation here. So the arms, I mean, you have amazing articulation. You can go well past T-pose. Rotate around. You have a shoulder swivel. You have a double jointed elbow. I would hope I did that on camera, wouldn't it? Double jointed elbow, shoulder swivel in two different ways. Again, arm goes all the way around. And then the wrist, you see this one goes back and forth like that, but it can also twist around, and it does pop out pretty easy. There we go, popped it back in. The head, you can go side to side pretty well, back and forth pretty well, so that's always nice. A lot of different rotation on them. The jaw is articulated. Be careful, that jaw does pop out pretty easy. It does go all the way around, and you'll notice how the neck has a little bit of a movement there. It actually is joined here and here, so it's kind of like a barbell neck joint in a way. So you can get it to move pretty well, I think. I like that. Again, the paint app is really good. See the wash and everything on there. And of course, the part of the vertebra down here of the spine This is soft plastic with a wire in the middle, so you can have him bend back and forth, side to side, however you want. Fairly decent rotation, so that's good there. Just keep in mind, if you do that way too much, you might end up breaking it, because wires do break after a while. The legs have really good articulation. I mean, you can go well past a split. The legs can go all the way around. You have our joint rotation here and here, so however you want to do it. A double jointed knee, so I mean, it doesn't get much better than that when it comes to articulation. And then as far as the ankle, goes pretty far forward and back. Rotation, side to side, and also just really good paint app on that foot. I like that. So all in all, figure looks great. Now let's go ahead and let me move up. Good. Knocking stuff down over here. Actually, the way he fell, looks like he's drunk. This guy. I'm gonna leave him like that. That's kind of funny. All right, so let's go on to the rest of this. So the thing I've noticed, if you want to get the loincloth on, which I do think they look good with the loincloths, best thing to do is pop off one of the legs, and you want to heat it up a little bit. A hair dryer or warm water, any of that will work. And just be careful when you're pulling it, like that. So the leg pops out. I just used hot air from my mouth to heat that up. So let's pull that up around here. Pull it over. Pop the leg back in. Oops. It's easiest to do. It's harder to do off camera when your arms are fully extended like this. There we go. Freaking hands are shaking so much because I'm trying not to break it. Now it's like you can kind of let it dangle like this over, but like with the others, I think it looks good to kind of have these be a little bit of a low rider and hang just below the top of the hip bones like this. Go on, get in there. There we go. I honestly think it looks kind of best like that, in my opinion. So you might want to move it up, but I think it looks good resting around like that, and it keeps it secure so it doesn't wiggle around too much. So once we're done with that, now we're going to want to put on his pauldrons. Let me stand him up. That'll be a little bit better view for you. So the pauldrons are very simple. This is his right here, so this is a right pauldron. It just pops right into that hole. Bada bing. And this one goes on like this. Now you notice these are the same sculpt as the knight. It's just that these had those really cool spikes on them. So the knight up here in the middle, you notice it's the same pauldrons. Moving back down a little bit. Oop, not that far. This far is good. So we're going to look at his hands and his legs and see which one of these cuffs is going to look better on each. Now, these ones look a little bit bigger than these ones here, so I'm going to assume the bigger ones are going to be for his ankles. So I'm going to go ahead and put those on. The cool thing is they open up. That's why they're soft plastic. So I'm going to make it so they open up and openings towards the back. That way you don't see it as much. There we go. So we got that one on there. And the littler or smaller ones I'm going to put on the front here. Let's do it like this. Alright, that one's on. And let's put that one on. There we go. So now he has all of his chains on him. I almost dislocated his jaw, it would seem. I really like the sculpt on these guys. They look good. So we'll move that up a little bit so you can see them better. And then let's go ahead and put his scythe in his hand. His hand is somewhat firm plastic there, as you can see. So I'm going to try to heat this up, get that foot off there. Be right back. Alright, and here we are. So I got him ready to go. The right hand that I had for him was actually, it seemed like it was a harder plastic than the left hand, so I just switched it out for his more relaxed hand there. You'll see he looks great with the other ones in the background. I'll put him back in a minute, but for now, let's go ahead and do that size comparison. So this is a kind of a custom Storm Collectibles skeleton I made. You see Storm is a bit taller, but they're also a bit thinner in the bones. And then this is Malleus from Mythic Legions. So you can kind of see there, he's a little bit taller, but much, much chunkier than the Kulu World skeleton. But all in all, I love skeletons. I'm sure if you're watching this, you love skeletons too. Let's get them all posed up where I want them to be. But yeah, I am actually a really big fan of this guy. He looks fantastic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I love the spikes. There's no reason for them. Are they soft at least? They're kind of a soft plastic, so just be careful with them. But he looks fantastic. I really do like the look of these guys. They have that kind of Army of Darkness look to them. Like Mythic Legion makes amazing skeletons, so does Storm. But I don't know, I really like the sculpt on these guys. And of course, Boss Fight Studios makes them too. I have those. I have all of them they have so far, so you can look forward to those coming out soon. But he looks great. I absolutely love him, and I highly suggest him. So let me know in the comments section what you think. Do you like them? Do you hate them? What's your experience with these? Because I think they're just awesome skeletons, and they're not that expensive either. But pick them up if you haven't already. And which one is your favorite out of the 4? Because I got one more to show you after this. And let me know that in the comment section too. Love talking to you guys. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this. We'll catch you again in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and throw him on a turntable, do a little turnaround on it for while we're fading out here. That way you get a really nice, good, close look at him. Take it easy, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it and look forward to any future content I have coming. As usual, a like is always super appreciated. Subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Share this video with any of your friends or groups that you think may enjoy it. And let's talk down in the comments section. I always enjoy hearing from you. If you would like to interact more with the channel, you can find me at my socials on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I post any contest entries and reference codes for contests I enter on Twitter, so that's another reason to check it out. I also have a TikTok account I created where I upload tease videos for upcoming YouTube videos as well as shorts. I am also getting back into gaming content on the Xbox Series X, and I'm looking to start doing streams again on Twitch, which I'll upload to YouTube later. Thanks again for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next time.